Hi, this is Ishfaq Khan and this will be a complete session on QuickBooks Online starting from very beginning how to create new company and covering all important areas. This session will be short, precise and to the point. So I will suggest that save this video in your playlist and watch it as per your convenience. So let's start. Alright, so first of all just go to Google and type QuickBooks Online Intuit. And it's better to mention the name of your country as well. So I scroll down, I will click over here, just scroll down and you will see different options. Go through the details and you can choose according to your own requirement. I'm gonna go with QuickBooks Online Plus version. So I will just start with the trial and later on I can convert it. And once it is done, click on one more step and then you will proceed forward. Click create new company. Click get started. Type the company name over here. Company 123. You can change this name and these details later on as well. Click next. Choose your industry. I will choose partnership. Then you click on next. What's your role? Click next. From here you will not be able to proceed forward. Just do this. Click on this and then click on skip for now. And then again you can click on skip for now because these were the setting up of bank details and other information, so we can do it later on as well. So it's better to just skip for now and you can proceed forward. Click next. Here make sure that you click all these, so you don't need to set up it again later on. So better to click all these at this time. This is important. Once you have clicked all these, then click on next. Click let's go. Alright, now you can see that our company profile has been created. In the next step, we will do some basic preference settings and few changes. Just click on this gear button at the top right. Here you will see accounts and setting. Click accounts and settings. From here you will be able to make changes in the company setting, for example company name, company type, contact information and other details. So this is the place from where you can make any changes if you have forgot to do it initially or going forward as well. Apart from that, we are gonna do some basic preference settings as well. Click on expenses. If you will see over here, if purchase orders are not enabled, you can enable it from here. Click on advanced. This is one of the most important part of the company preference settings. Okay, from here you can see your financial year. So if you want to change your financial year, you can change it from here. Just click on this pencil button and change the year from June to July. Okay, if you want to keep it as it same, you can keep it as it same. Okay, then accounting method, close the books, and if you want to have closing dates for your books of account, you can do that as well, and then you can put the closing date over here. Now here what I'm going to do is that I will enable the numbers in the chart of account because we will need it when we will prepare the chart of account. So these are some important parts that you need to look. So I will enable the chart of account numbers that will be required later on. So just drag it here, click on save. Then go down. We will also need tracking classes and going forward as well. So just click on drag these and then click on save. And we will also need location, so I will go for it as well. Language is English. So here you can see that our home currency is already established in dirham. However, if you want to change it, just change it from here. Just click the pencil button and change your home currency. Go down, there is a date format, currency format, it's okay, alright. Once all these settings are done, don't forget to click on done at the bottom. Just click on done. To create chart of account, click on this gear button. Here you will click on chart of account. Here you will see a chart of account. This chart of account is by default, and within this chart of account there are accounts. These accounts you can delete, modify or edit according to your own requirement. So let's create a new account to understand how it works. For creating a new account, you will go to chart of account, then you will click on new, and from here you will create a new account. So let's create an account for our bank, and for assigning account code to your accounts in the chart of accounts, you can start your assets with 1000, liabilities with 2000, revenue 3000, expenses 4000 and equity with 5000. These accounts code can be used in some other way as well according to your own requirement. However, if you want to have a simple start, you can use this technique. So let's create one account for the bank. So from here you will choose the type, cash and cash equivalents, and here from here you will choose the bank. Here bank name, our bank name is ADCB. Then at the end you can mention last 4 or 5 digits of your account number. Here you will assign the account code. So as we said that we are going to start our assets with 1000, so this number would be 1010, and then the next account code for an account with the nature of asset will be 1020, and so on and so forth. You can use some other sequence if that favors you. And if you want to enter the opening balance on a particular date, you can enter opening balance over here, and here you will provide the date. However, here we are not going to provide. And if it is a sub account of some major account, then you can create it as a sub account, and then just click save and close. You can see over here, this is your bank account that you have created. Let's create one account as revenue and 2 sub accounts as item sales and other revenue. So in this way we will learn how to create sub account, and we will also modify one account, so we can learn how to edit an existing account. You can see over here we have one account as revenue. So under revenue we will create 2 more accounts. So just click here, click edit, we will name it as revenue account, and we will give number as we said that our revenues accounts will start with 3000, 3010, the next number would be 3020, and so on and so forth. Click save and close. You can see that the name has been changed. So now let's create two more accounts under the same account head. Click new, and from here you will choose income, and here choose sales retail, and we will provide the number 3020, and as it is a sub account, just click on sub account, and from here just search the account. So this will be the sub account of revenue, and then click save and new, because we are going to create one more account. Now let's create another account with other income. Give the name as other income, and is a sub account, yes, and from here you will choose revenue. Save and close. You can see that we have a revenue account, and under revenue we have item sales and other income. Similarly, you will create other accounts for general and admin expenses and assets, liabilities, non-current assets using the same technique. How to make an account inactive? There is one account as sales retail, we don't need it. For example, we'll just click over here, click on make inactive. So you will no longer see this account going forward. Yes, make inactive. To make an account reactive again once it has been deactivated, for that just click on this gear button, go to chart of accounts, just click on this settings. Once you will click over here settings, and if you will scroll down from here by moving it down, if you try to click on inactive, it will disappear. So what you have to do is that just click on this setting button and then move this cursor over here and then scroll down, then you will be able to click on include inactive. So this will include the inactive accounts. So just click over here. Now you will be able to see the inactive accounts as well. You can see that this was the account that we made inactive. Just click on make active. This account has been reactivated. If you want to import chart of account from Excel into your QuickBooks Online, open chart of account and then click on drop down button near in new, click on import, or alternatively click on this gear button, click on import data, click on chart of accounts. From here download the sample file and arrange your data in accordance with sample file. By arrangement of data in accordance with sample file means you can see that there should be account number, account name, type and detail. Either you just delete all these and arrange, copy paste your data over here, or you just copy the headers into your file. Let's proceed with an example. So this is the file that I have arranged in accordance with the sample file. Make sure that any formulas are removed from here and it is in accordance with the sample file format. Click on browse, then click on your file of chart of account. Click open, click next. This is your file and this is the sample file detail. So you can map accordingly. So as I suggested, better to use the same headers so you will not have problem over here. So then click on next. Now you can see over here there will be difference in the name of the accounts or account type details. Then you have to go one by one and correct it over here if there are any mistakes or if they are not arranged accordingly. Suppose we have one account as undeposited fund, so just click over here and you can change it to current asset, and here undeposited funds. After making the changes, click on import. Chart of account has been successfully imported. So if we go over here, transaction and chart of accounts, now if we want to see over here, we can see that our chart of account has been imported. So this is how you can import chart of account from Excel to QuickBooks Online. Alright, now let's see how we can create new vendors and manage vendors in QuickBooks Online. So for that, just click on expenses, and below expenses you will see suppliers option. So from here you can import suppliers or add manually. We will first add manually and then we will see how we can import it. So click on add supplier manually, and here we will write the name, give all the relevant details and click save. So this is how you can add a supplier or vendor manually. And if you want to import, what you can do is that go to expenses, click on suppliers, and on the right side of the new supplier there is drop down menu. Click here and then you can import suppliers, or just click on this gear button, click on import data, click on suppliers, and here download the sample file. So this is how you will arrange your supplier so that you can import it. So either you just delete all these details and arrange your suppliers detail over here accordingly, and then use the same, rename this file and then import this file in the QuickBooks Online. Or alternatively, what you can do is that just copy the headers and arrange your existing Excel file accordingly and then import that file. And now you have already arranged your suppliers file in accordance with the sample provided. So click on browse and click on your vendor list file. So after that, click on next. So you can see that I have this list of suppliers. Then click on import. Now let's see, if we go to expenses, suppliers, you can see that my suppliers are imported. Now let's see how we can create new items in QuickBooks Online. These items can be inventory items, non-inventory items or service items. So for that, just click on this gear button, click on product and services, and from here you can add product or services. So these product or services can be inventory items, non-inventory items, service items or bundle items. Inventory items, you already know, inventory items are the items that you purchase for the reselling purpose. Also want to keep the track of those items so that you can have the quantity received, quantity sold, and you can have the quantity balance as well. Non-inventory items are the items that you don't want to keep the track record of those. For example, small items, small units like nuts and other bolts used in installation, or any other consumable items that you don't want to track as a separate part of inventory. Then there is a service item. You know, service item, it is self-explanatory. Bundle, a collection of product or services that is sold together. Initially you have some items and you assemble those items, and then a new item is created and then you deal in that item. So this is how you use the bundle items. Now let's create an inventory item. We'll name it as item 1 2 3 4 5 6 SKU, stock keeping unit number. You can give it or leave it in empty. Here category, if you want to add some category you can add it or you can leave it. Similarly class, and here if you have an opening balance in hand you can write that as well. Here you can see that inventory is linked with inventory asset account. So this means that once you will purchase the inventory, all the cost will be charged to inventory asset account. At the time of purchase, it will not affect your P&L account. So this is the account with which your inventory will be linked. Here you can provide the description. So here you can see that there is one income account, means that when you will sell this item, this account head will be affected. And sale price you can write over here. Suppose sale price of this item is 500, so you can give it over here and then scroll down. So if you scroll down, you can see that this item is also linked with the cost account, which is cost of sales. So suppose the cost of this item is 350 and scroll down, and here you can add to a prefer vendor as well if you want. So if I recap it quickly, I will say that initially it is linked with the current asset account. This is the income account with which this item is linked, and this is the cost account with which this is linked. So once you will purchase, we will see how this affects at the time of purchase of inventory. So just keep in mind, and you have to provide the inventory in hand and also the date, and then save and close. Now you can see that we have already created one inventory item. Then click on new, and in the same way you can create item for the non-inventory items, service and bundles. So let's create one non-inventory item. Click over here and provide the relevant detail, and then click on save and close. To import the list of product or services from Excel, you just click on this gear button, click on import data, click product and services, and download this sample file. Once you have downloaded this sample file, arrange your data according to this sample file, or alternatively what you can do is that delete all these lines from the sample file and paste your data over here and arrange it accordingly. So once that sample file is rearranged and renamed, then you follow up the same steps: gear button, import data, product and services, click on browse and upload the list of item, product and services that you want to import. Make sure that you tick these. If you want to upload the inventory, then you need to tick over here. If you will not tick over here and you want to upload the inventory items, it will show error. Arrange this accordingly. Click on import. Now you can see that the items are successfully imported. So this is how it works. Let's see the product and services that we have imported. So these were the items that we have imported. Alright, now we have created the items. Let's purchase items without creating a purchase order. So let's see how it works. Click on suppliers, and suppose we have purchased few items from vendor 1. Click on create bill. Now what we are doing is that we are purchasing the items without creating purchase order. From here we can purchase the items. From here we can access the part of account directly, and want to purchase few items. Item 1, item number 547. So here we can provide the rate 750. Let's include the text as well, standard rated. Now we will purchase it and we will see the effect of this purchase on P&L and balance sheet. So have a look at this carefully. Now you can see that total without VAT is 285,000. The VAT amount is 14,250 and amount after VAT is 299,250. This amount will go to our inventory account. This amount will go to our VAT control account, and this will be the total amount that we need to pay to our account payable or supplier, which is our liability. Let's save this transaction and check the effects. Click on save and close. If we go to the reports and if we go to P&L, profit and loss account, you can see that there is no effect because the inventory that we purchased is recorded in the inventory asset account. So let's check the effect in the balance sheet. Alright, now if you can see over here in the inventory asset account we have 285,000. Total amount that we need to pay our vendor is 299,250 and we have negative balance in our VAT control account. Okay, so these are the effects done. So once we will make sale, at that time inventory account will be reduced and cost of goods sold account will be affected. At that time P&L will be affected. So at the time when we will make sales, we will see the effects. Now let's create a purchase order and then purchase the items. Click on expenses, then suppliers. Here at the right side, click in the drop down menu, click create purchase order. Items detail you can select. Now if you want to add purchase order number or other relevant detail, or you want to customize your purchase order, just click on this gear button or setting button and here you can custom transaction number and you can add fields. You can see that PO number is being shown over here now. And again if you see over here custom transaction number, tags, and you can manage add another field as well. So here let's say we want to add one field TRN. Now you can see that you have added TRN. Fill the relevant details and then click on save and close. Please note that creating a purchase order will not affect your financial statements because purchase order or estimates are non-posting transactions. Now when we will make purchases from this vendor, you will automatically see the purchase order. Let's see how it works. Click on expenses, supplier, create bill. You can see on the right side it is already being shown over here. Click add. Now let's assume that you have created the purchase order for 75 items, but actually you have received only 60. So change it 130 and this is same. So the amount will also change. Save and close. If you want to record a purchase return, just click on new, click on supplier credit, choose the supplier, from here you will choose the items that you want to return, quantity, Save and close. Now let's check the effects. In the inventory valuation detail, you can see that now 5 items are returned and it's being shown in negative, and the same thing has happened for the other items that we have returned. And if we go to suppliers balance detail, you can see that in the vendor 2 balance, amount is already adjusted over here as well. Now let's see how to pay the suppliers. Click on new and from here just click on pay bills. Here you can choose the supplier. Take here, suppose we want to pay to this supplier 150,000 and to this supplier we want to pay 95,000. Click save. Two bills are marked as paid. Now you can see that the remaining balance has been changed. From here you can see that the amount paid is already adjusted over here, and if you click over here you can see the detail. However, if you want to see the full detail, how much was the bill amount and how much paid and balance amount, you will not be able to see from here. Even if you try to customize it by changing the columns, you will not see the option of debit and credit over here. So for that, and for creating a statement of account for the suppliers, there is a special technique that you can use. So for that, first of all, go to reports. In the reports, go to balance sheet. In the balance sheet, click on account payable. You can see over here. Once you have opened account payable, you will get switch to classic view option, and this is the modern option. So this is the modern view, and then later on we will switch to the classical view and see how it works there. So here just click on group 1 here, and from here choose supplier. So now this account payable is arranged supplier wise. The next step is click on columns. Now from here just keep the headers that you want. We need account, okay, date, transaction type, number, suppose we don't require, name we don't require at the moment, account full name, let's say that we don't require, amount and balance, we don't need amount, we need debit, credit and balance amount. So here if you scroll down you will be able to see debit and credit amount. So here I will take credit and then take debit. Now let's have a little bit arrangement of the report. If you see over here in this report, the other vendors are also over here, and what if you want to send only one particular supplier their statement of account? So how it will work? Click on filter and from here click on add filter, and here choose supplier name. From here click equal, and from here click vendor 2 and then cross this. Now you can see that you have the statement of account for vendor 2 only. Here pencil button and amend it as statement of account. and click on Save As. Here you can see that your statement of account report has been saved in the custom reports. Alright, so once this report is saved, then going forward, if you make any entries, you can do the statement of account anytime you want, but you will not have to do all these settings again. So for that, what you will do, just go to reports, click on custom reports, and click on this statement of account. Now if you want to have report for vendor 1, just click on filter 2, and from here just change the name of the vendor and click down so that the changes are applied. Now you can see that, then click on cross. Now you can see that we have the balance of vendor 1. Go to balance sheet, click on account payable, and once you will open the account payable, here you will see switch to classic view. Click. So once you are over here, choose supplier and click on run report. Now the report is organized vendor wise. The next step that you are going to do is that click on customize, click on change column and scroll down. If you will scroll down, you will see multiple options over here, which if you tick, that will come into your report. But we are particularly interested over here with debit and credit. You can even include quantity, rate and other things as well, but we are particularly interested in debit, credit and balance. Balance amount we already have, so move credit up after description, then debit and then balance, then click on run report. Next step, now we want to have a report for one particular vendor only, not for the both. So what you can do is that click on customize and scroll down. Here click on filter, and from here in the filter you can see over here, click on supplier, and in the supplier choose your vendor 1 or 2, whichever you want, vendor 2, okay, and click on run report. Now you can see that you have statement of account for only vendor 2. Click on this pencil button and make it SOA, and then now click on save customization and click on save customization, click on save. Going forward, just make your entries and proceed with data entry, and if in future you need the statement of account for a particular vendor or supplier, you don't need to do all these settings again and again. Just go to reports, click on custom reports. From here you can see that if you need for a particular, this is for vendor 2, but suppose you need for vendor 1 and 3, how you, or vendor 3 only, so just click on customize and click on filter, and from here just change the vendor. Suppose you need for vendor 1 only, just click on run, and now you will get the statement of account for vendor 1 only. You can also record expenses directly by using expenses tab. So just click on new, click on expenses. At the top, payment account, select your payment account. From this bank account we want to make an expense, reference number, and here just select the expense that you want to pay. Suppose we want to pay for insurance. Alright, so now you can see that total expense amount is 50,000, 2,500 is the VAT amount. So similarly, if you want to purchase some inventory items, you can use this tab as well. In this way, vendor will not be involved. It will directly be dealt with bank and the other relevant account, either inventory asset or the expense. So just click on save and close. If you have to do some inventory adjustments, how you can do that? Just click on new, then click on inventory quantity adjustment tab. This form will open. From here you can choose to adjust your inventory. Suppose in item number 1 we have already 205. As per system we have 205, but when we look at actual quantity we have only 200. So you will make it 200. So automatically the value and the quantity adjustment of 5 items will be done. But this 5 value will be adjusted into this account. So choose this account wisely. If you can create a new account or there is already one account. So I'm not gonna rename now, but you can rename it according to your own requirement or company policies. So you can make it inventory shrinkage account or inventory adjustment account. There may be increase and decrease of inventory. To adjust the inventory, you can adjust from here. This is the adjustment account, and from here you can make the changes. And here item number, here we have 290, but an actual amount is 295. So there is increase. So here 295. So there is increase of 5 items. Let's say there is increase of 4 items. So all these effects will be reflected in inventory shrinkage account. So just save and close. Let's check the effect of this inventory adjustment on multiple reports on financial statements. Effect on P&L. In the P&L you can see that the account head name was an inventory shrinkage, so this amount is adjusted over here. If you open it, you will see the details. Positive, positive, negative. The amount adjustment is being done over here. And similarly, if you go over here, balance sheet, let's check. In the balance sheet, we need to check in the inventory account. So inventory account, if you click over here, you can see negative, negative, and positive and quantity. Now if you want to check the quantity wise report, so it's better to go to reports, and here you can check in inventory valuation details. Click over here, and if you see over here in the item number 1, you can see that this was the sales return and this is the adjustment. And similarly, this is the sale, this is the quantity adjusted, and if you see over here, this is the positive 4 and quantity is adjusted over here as well. Alright, now let's see how you can add the customers. Just click on sales, click on customers, click on add customers manually, company name, click on save. So this is how you can add a customer manually. However, if you want to import the customer list, so you can do it. Just click on sales. With the new customer tab, in the drop down menu you can click on import customers, or alternatively click on this gear button, click on import data, click on customers, download the sample file, adjust your data according to sample file. I have my own customer list. Let's try if we can import that. Click on this, select your file and click on next. Click on next, and then just check the details. If there is any mistake in email address or other, and click on import. You can see that 4 of 4 customers are imported successfully. So in this way you will be able to successfully import your customer details with their name, email address, and all the other relevant information you can do that. You can see that only customer 1 and the rest of the customers are already over here. Now let's assume that you have some projects also going on with some customers. So how can you add projects with the customers? So for that, just first of all, go to this gear button, click on accounts and setting, scroll down, and here click on advanced, and from here once you will click on advanced, scroll down, make sure that you have enabled this projects option, project or other relevant options. So just click on this pencil button and drag it on the right side, click on save, OK, and then don't forget to click on done. If you want to create projects, at the left side click on projects, click on new project. Here you can give the project name. Better to start with the code of the project so that it's easier for you to do the entries, and from here you will choose the customer, give the additional details and click on save. Now a project or a job under one customer has been created, and going forward you can allocate expenses or revenue to that specific project easily. To create invoice or sales, what you can do is that just click on new, click on invoice, and from here choose the customer. Suppose you are selling to the customer 2. From here record your sales, select the quantity. Now you can see that this is the total value of your invoice. Please note that your account receivable will be booked with this amount 367,993.5. Your sale will be recorded with 350,470, and this 17,523.5 is your VAT output. This will not be the part of your sale, but it will go to VAT control account. Save and close. And if we click on profit and loss account, you can see that your sale amount has been recorded with 350,470, and associated cost of goods sold is also recorded over here. Balance sheet, your account receivable has been booked with the total amount. This 367,993 includes both your VAT amount and your sale amount. The amount of the VAT has been adjusted in VAT control account 17,523. Now let's check the effect on inventory. The inventory that you have sold 50 items has been reduced from your inventory asset, so and charged to cost of goods sold. If you want to create estimates for a particular project or for a particular customer, just click on new, click on estimates, and from here you can choose the customer, or if there is a specific project you can select that as well, and from here you can choose the item or product or services. Click save and close. Please note that the estimates will not affect your financial statements because these are non-posting transactions. Let's record a sale using the estimate that we have created. So just click on new, and when you will create the invoice, and from here choose the customer name and that specific project for which you have created the estimate. Once you will click out, you will see that it will show the estimate that you have already created. Just click on add. Now you can see that the estimate has already came over here. Here the amount is 150. Say we want to create invoice for only 120,000. So just make it 120,000. Now that estimate has been converted to invoice. Now this will affect your financial statements. Click save and close. You can see that we have two customers. Now let's receive the amount from the customers. Click on new. Click on receive payment, and from here choose the customer payment method. Here you can provide the reference number and that amount has been received into which account will be selected from here, or if it was cash then cash in hand will be the account that will be affected. And from here the total amount that was supposed to be received from this customer was 367,993.5, but we have received only 150,000. And provide the additional details and click save and close. Now all the relevant accounts will be affected accordingly. Our account receivable amount will be reduced, our bank account will be increased. In order to record sales return, click on new. From here click on credit note. From here select the customer, and from here you will select the product or services. Let's say only one item of item 1 and one item of this item. So the total amount difference would be 3066. Click save and close. Now let's go in the reports and check the effects on financial statements. Alright, now let's see how we can create statement of account for customers in different ways. You can see that we have two customers. If you drill down for this customer, you can see the details. However, if you want to see the debit, credit and balance of this customer, you will not be able to see over here. Even if you try to customize from here, change column, you will not see the option of debit and credit. So in order to make a statement of account according to your own requirement with more details, there is a special technique that you can use for that. For that technique, just go to reports, click on balance sheet, then from here click on account receivables. In the account receivable, you will see two type of views. Switch to classic view. Either you will see this report in this view, or you will see this report in this view. So I'm going to tell you how you can create statement of account for a particular customers in both views. Go to reports, balance sheet, account receivable. So we have already learned how to create a customized statement of account for your customers using modern view. Now let's switch to classic view and create a statement of account in the classic view. So once you will click to classic view, you will see this kind of view. Again the same problem, you will see the reports for all the customers over here. First of all, you will sort this report into customer wise report. Just click over here, group here, and here select customer and click on run report. Now you can see that your report has been managed as customer wise. In the next step, just click on this customize, and once you will click on customize, scroll down, click on filter and from here scroll down, just click on customer, and from here select the specified customer, customer number 2, and click on run report. Now you can see that you have report for customer number 2 only. So again go over here, click on customize, and this time you click on change columns, and from here if you scroll down you will be able to see debit and credits. Click on debit, click on credit. Now debit and credit are, once you will click tick on these debit and credit, they will move upward. Now again go upward and see what kind of information you want in that report. Then the kind of report that you don't want, just untick that. Just move the debit up here and then credit and then balance. Click on run report. Now this will be a short and precise sort of statement of account for you, so that you can have an idea in this view. So now you want to have at the top also some changes, company name and then transaction report, just change it to statement of account. Now, what you have to do is that after doing all these kind of changes and customization into your report, just click on save customization. Why? Because if you need a same kind of report for some other customer or even for the same customer with updated values, because once you have customized this report, suppose on 1st of January, and you kept on doing the entries for the rest of the month, and you need a report on 25th of January, so all these changes will be applied to this report in the same format. Click on save customization and name it as customer SOA and click on save. You will be able to access this report again. So just click on reports, click on reports. Now here you can see that statement of account classic view. Just click over here and you will be able to see the report in the same format. But if you want to see the report on a specific date for customer number 1, so what you have to do is that just click on customize, click on filter, and from here just change the customer and untick customer number 2, click run report. So now you can see that the customer has changed. If you are using the modern view, so what you have to do is that just click over here in the group 1 and from here choose customer. Now you can see here it has been categorized according to the customer. What we want is that we want one specific customer with debit and credit option as well, debit, credit and balance option, so that we can have a more detailed view regarding this. For that, so then click on filter, from here click on add filter and here select customer in the options like equal to, from here choose customer number 2 and then click here outside the report so that you can get the view over here. Now you can see that here you have only customer number 2 details. If you want to remove some columns and want to add debit and credit, for that just click on this column section and from here just untick the options that you don't need. We need date, we need number, transaction type, name. Let's remove name because we have already name at the top. So if you scroll down you will see the option of debit and credit. Just tick. Now you can see that there is account balance, credit and debit. If you want to rearrange this, so you can also arrange it. If you again click on this column section and scroll down, you want to move debit after the account, just place it here then unit credit, and then balance. Click outside. Now you can see that you have this report of customer number 2 with invoice amount this, then payment of this, and sales return, and you have the balance of 214774. Total credits amount and total debit amount is also here, so it will be also helpful for you. Now if you want to customize it more better, just click on this pencil button and rename this as SOA, and now you can see that this is now statement of account, and if you see the print preview, it will appear like this. You can make more changes according to your own requirement as well. So now there is another question: if you need statement of account for a particular customer, and this way, do you have to do all these kind of changes again? No. What you can do is that just click on save as, and once you will click save as, this report has been saved in custom reports, and now you keep doing your entries in the future. If you need this kind of report, you just go to reports, click on custom reports, click on statement of account, the report name. Now you can see that this report has appeared again. You can name it as customers statement of account. Now if you are thinking that what if you need the same report, same statement of account for some other customer or customers, how you can do that? You just click over filter, and from here change the customer name. Click here and click outside. You will be able to see the same formatted report for the other customer or customers. Then you can use this report for your requirements. So this was the specialized technique. This was a special technique for creating statement of account for your customers in modern view. Alright, now how to create petty cash advance account and how to adjust the invoices received against the petty cash advance. First of all, create an account in the chart of account as petty cash advances. So if we go to chart of account, click on new, and we will create one account as petty cash advances. We will create this account with the account type as cash and cash equivalent and detail type as bank. Although petty cash advance is our current asset, but we are creating it with the type as bank so that we can have more flexibility in adjusting the invoices. But the type, rather than selecting other current asset or current asset, select as cash and cash equivalent and bank so that you can have more flexibility. So we'll see how it is flexible or how it is helpful once we will deal with it with the help of an example. Give the number, click save and close. Now we created one account as petty cash advances. Now let's see how it works. Let's provide a petty cash to one of our employee and then receive the invoices from that employee and see how the adjustment works. Click on new, click on journal entry. From here choose petty cash advances debit and bank account credit with 10,000. This is our N asset. Petty cash advances is our asset, increase an asset debit, and bank is reduced, so reduce an asset credit. So from here you will choose the employee name. Suppose ABCKIO is our employee name. Save and close. In the balance sheet, you can see that you have petty cash advances of 10,000 and the amount has been reduced from your bank. This employee has came back with the invoices and you have to adjust the invoices. Let's see how this will work. Just click on new and click on journal entry. Now you have the invoices for fuel, insurance, let's say 1000, 1500. So these expenses will be debited and petty cash advance will be credit. Here you will provide the name. Save and close. If you go to reports, in the profit and loss account, you can see that the expenses are correctly recorded in their particular heads. And similarly, if you go to the reports, in the balance sheet, the amount has been reduced from his account. So now let's see another scenario. Suppose the same employee has also purchased some inventory. So now if you go over here in the journal entry option, you will not be able to enter the inventory that has been purchased from petty cash. So that is why I have suggested you to create the petty cash advances with the account type as bank. Click on new. Now this employee has purchased some inventory using the petty cash. So click on expense. And from here, if you choose here payee, scroll down, and from here you can select your employee. And from here, this is important, make sure that you change the payment account. Change it to petty cash advances. And if you scroll down here, you will be able to add the items as well. Suppose 10 item has been purchased by this employee from the petty cash advance that you have given to him. Save and close. Now let's assume that this employee has spent some expenses for few projects. How you are going to do that? Just click on this expense tab, the employee, and then from here you select the fuel, whatever the expenses are, and from here you can be able to allocate the project. Click save and close. Similarly, you can also use journal entry tab also if you want to allocate to some projects by using this name over here. Save and close. Let's quickly review the effect of these transactions on financial statements. You can see that as far as profit and loss account is concerned, all the expenses are being reported correctly. Petty cash advances are being credited and particular expense heads are being debited correctly, and even if it is for a specific project, then it is being charged to that project specifically as well. And if we go to balance sheet, in the balance sheet you can see that this employee has overspent 309. If you check the reports here, if you have multiple employees, so what you can do is that you can just organize this report accordingly. Just click on group 1 and from here choose employee. Here in the search write employee and just click outside. You will be able to see the employee wise detail. Here you can see that, number 1. Secondly, if you want to see debit and credit wise detail, so you can see that as well. Just click on this column and you can tick and untick the columns that you need, and if you scroll down you will be able to see credit and debit. Now you can see that for this employee we have given him advance of 10,000, and out of 10,000 10,309 has been spent. So negative balance of 309 with this employee. So we have to pay him 309 because overspending of 309. You can save this and click on here, save as. Now going forward, if you need any report employee wise, you can get that report as well. Just click over report and custom reports, and from here you just click over here, you will be able to see the report employee wise. And if you want to have only one particular employee's report, you can take that as well, just clicking on filter, and from here add filter. From here you can select that particular employee name. At the moment we have only one, but if you have many, you can select and filter one employee as well. Reports. Now if we go on the reports, we have standard reports, and you can also search the report that you want over here as well. And if you click on standard report, you will get the standardized report, balance sheet, profit and loss account. And if you scroll down, you will see a lot of reports. And if you want to add any report into your favorites, you can click this star button. And if you keep scroll down, you will get different kind of reports. And you can use those reports, you can customize those reports, and then you can save that report as custom reports. So as far as customization of a report is concerned, I have already made few reports. You can, if you are watching only this portion and you are looking for customization of a report, I will suggest that go and watch the portion of petty cash advances, statement of account for customers, statement of account for vendors. You will see how I have customized the report in a special technique. So you will not only learn the special technique for creating statement of account for a customer, but also you will learn how to customize a particular report and save it, and then you will be able to use that saved report as well. So that's it. I hope you like this session. Please click the subscribe button for me, like this video, and do give me some motivating comments so I can release more videos of this kind. Thank you very much. Take care. Stay blessed.